and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, back down the AliExpress rabbit hole. Well, actually eBay, but you know, closest thing. Yeah, so this one, I'm not going to bother with the whole box thing, but yeah, it came in the usual thing. Picked it up off of eBay. These are... I didn't think that it was kind of necessarily much of a homage of anything, and this kind of shows that I don't really know quite as much as I should do about dress watches. That's something I'm going to have to look up on and kind of read up, because I thought that this had a bit of originality, but it doesn't. It is Pagani design after all, and this is the PD1634, and it is a homage to the Vacheron Constantin 56, which retails for £19,000. This is not £19,000, thankfully. It's about 50 quid you can pick these up for, maybe even a bit less. Even on eBay you pick them up for less than that. But yeah, I thought it was actually quite a nice watch. It was about time I had another dress watch on the channel because it's been a while. So also, I've not had anything really in rose gold before, so that's what I went for. So we will get a bit closer in a minute. Size wise, we have a case size of 43mm, including the crown is 45.8. We've got a lug to lug of 50.2mm, a thickness of 13.7, including that domed mineral crystal. We've got a lug width of 22mm and an overall weight on the supplied strap of 89 grams. Construction of the watch is all 316L stainless steel, PVD coated in rose gold. So obviously all high polished and actually looks very nice. As I said, the crystal is a mineral crystal, but it does have some AR coating. If you turn that in that light, you can see that does get a little bit of blue, so there must be some on there somewhere. We will move in on the dial and we will have a closer look at that, and as you can see, it's got quite a nice kind of multi-textured dial with your minute track around the outside, and then kind of a sunburst effect where your main numerals are, which is a mixture of battens and Roman numerals. Then you've got your railway track around where your hour hand sits basically, and then a slightly different sunburst in the middle of that. Pagani design logo and Pagani design, which is printed at the 12 o'clock position, automatic just above the 6 o'clock. All the indices are applied. They are actually done very nice, and they stood up very well to some close-up shots. So, you know, I have to say, well done Pagani design. You know, aesthetically it is actually quite nice. You've got this case design is absolutely not theirs. You've got the crown, which is slightly recessed into that case, but it does work very well. It's kind of quite well protected. It is signed. It is a push-pull crown. So yeah, I mean, everything, like I said, is all high polished. We'll flip the watch over. You get a deployant clasp with it on a butterfly catch. If I just open this up a minute, doing this in camera, there we go, so we can have a look and see what's on the back. You've got your serial number, your model number there, PD1634, stainless steel, water resistant to 30 meters, and as you can see, they have done a little bit of decoration on that rotor, so I guess that's kind of quite nice. The movement inside this is a Seagull 2813, beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour with hacking and hand winding, power reserve of approximately 38 hours. Because I've not had one of these movements before, obviously I was curious, so I put it on the time grapher. So be back in a minute after running the little app sequence. See you in a minute. So there we go, not bad at all. 0.5 millisecond beat error, and running at around about +3 seconds per day, and yeah, it's absolutely fine. I've got no problems with that whatsoever. The operation of the crown is quite nice. The hand winding on it it's not gritty. It kind of feels very similar to sort of an NH35, I suppose. You've got a little bit of kind of tactile resistance, but nothing too much. Pop the crown out to the first position so that you can set your date, bring it out to your second position. As you can see, the movement hacks, and because it's a seagull movement, you turn it towards you to change the time, and there we go. Date's just rolled over at 12, so, or as near as damn it 12 o'clock. So yeah, no issues with that whatsoever. All is absolutely fine and works as it should. There is even some loom on this. Now, obviously, Pagani design are not known for loom particularly, but this is a dress watch and not a dive watch. So the fact that you've got any at all is, I guess, quite commendable. You've got loom dots around the railway track, around the hour marker, around the centre. You got a little bit on the battens and on the hands. So we will drop the lights, and hopefully that will be bright enough to be able to see and focus. Let's just zoom in a bit. There we go. And we have a mixture of colours. I don't think they're using C3 because that is not particularly bright, and it is struggling to focus. However, what I can tell you is that the batten indices do disappear quite quickly, but let's see if we can get this to focus a little bit better, shall we, if I do that. No, it's just not bright enough, but it does last a good 2 to 3 hours, so that I was actually quite surprised about, particularly on the hands, as you would expect. But yeah, I think quite well done. The frame date window looks quite nice, which is done in rose gold, and obviously your Roman numerals and your batten indices, like I said, they're all applied and they are done quite nicely. You know, getting really up close, they were quite crisp and clean. So yeah, overall, you know, final thoughts are, yeah, I guess it's kind of quite nice. 50 quid. You want yourself a dress watch. Now, I guess my complaint, if I've got one, is it's a bit on the big side. At 43 mil, it's a bit too big for a dress watch. It's fine for somebody like me with a 7 3/4 inch wrist, but you know, if you get down to sort of below 7 inch, you know, I think it's going to sit a bit tall, and it's just going to be a bit kind of long lug to lug. It's just going to be a bit chunky for a dress watch, but it does look nice. It's reasonably well executed. I don't actually have any issues with it at all. It's kind of okay. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. As usual, you know, it's I know that these kind of things aren't for everybody. They're not to everybody's taste, but they are a thing. They do exist, so we will talk about them. Let me know what you think. But that's it for now. The Pagani design PD1634. Give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to, and if you do, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload any more content. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers for now.